Well, let's look at trying to keep up with rising costs now. I'm joined by Katie Watts from Money Saving Expert. She works alongside Martin Lewis, who many of you will know. Thanks for joining us today, Katie. There'll be many people feeling, for want of a better word, desperate tonight. Is there anything you can say to calm them?
Unfortunately, there's not a lot that we can do. Inflation is rising, which means that bills and prices are going up across the board. We see this every April, but particularly in the context of this cost of living crisis and high inflation, it feels even worse for many. However, a lot of people, there are things that can be done that they may not realise. So it's really important not to bury your head in the sand, to talk to your essential utilities providers. They might have funds that can help you if you're really desperate.
And you say talk to utility advisors because it seems like all bills are going up at the moment.
That's true. So every April we see these price hikes. They're particularly bad this year. Broadband's going up 14%, mobile bills up 17%, council tax 5%. In London, water's going up nearly 9.5%. On top of that, you've got prescription costs and stamps and also energy bills as well, because even though the government has kept the energy price guarantee at current levels, we're not getting the energy bill support that we were getting over winter.
Now, Katie, I probably don't know anyone who hasn't made a conscious effort to reduce the amount of energy they use, who's not made changes to their food shop. And I'm wondering, what more can people do? Is there any more that they can do to ease the burden? I mean, they're already working so hard to do that.
The really important thing is that people take a day, sit down and systematically work through every single one of their household bills. Make sure that they're getting the cheapest deals that they possibly can. Make sure that they're haggling as well. That works in a lot of cases for things like broadband and mobile and even breakdown cover.
So you give them a call and you actually haggle with them?
Actually haggle with them. Benchmark the best deal across the market. Be polite, be charming, and just make sure that you're asking for something realistic that they might be able to offer you. And then on top of that, there are lots of additional benefits that you could get if you're on a low income, if you're on maternity, if you have got children or people living in your house that are under 16 or over 60, or if you're a carer, there's council tax discounts. So making sure that you're getting absolutely everything that you're entitled to is really important.
Katie, this is a lot of good practical advice you're giving and letting us know where people can go to for help. It's a lot to take in all at once. Where can people go where they'll say, right, here's a list of what I can and cannot do?
Well, there's lots of websites out there that can help if you are online. If you're not online, you can call up lines, for example, with National Energy Action. They have a line that you can call and they'll give you some advice on how to cut your energy costs. But if you can get online, sites like ours, moneysavingexpert.com and Which and Citizens Advice, they all have practical advice on them.
Katie, I just want to finish with this. When do you see, if at all, the tide turning and things getting easier for people?
Look, I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell when things are going to get easier for people. I think the important thing is doing what you can right now to try and make things easier for the next few months if you can. Inflation has been coming down a little bit. It's peaked again a little bit last month. But even when inflation is coming down, it doesn't mean prices are coming down. Unfortunately, it just means they're rising less fast than they were. So I can't see the end just yet, but I'm hopeful that it's on its way.
Let's hope so. Katie Watts, your advice is invaluable. Thank you for joining us. Hope we can get you on again at some point.
Thank you.
Many thanks.